Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play the Sims 3 Isle of the Midnight Sun Challenge. Here we are with Brandon back in China. He's actually entering into the Dragon's Maw. If you've never seen it, this is what the tomb actually looks like from the cave on the outside. It's got this really cool effect where he actually inspects the door, and of course you get all this big fog and steam. Just don't roll in too close or you'll destroy the illusion, but the door is going to actually finally let us through, and we'll get into this tomb. I do like this one. It's usually the second tomb I get whenever I come over here. Now he is kind of hungry. I'm not too concerned because I think we do have some dried food in our inventory. Alright, Brandon, head on in. There we go. Alright, so now there's a little staircase right here. You can barely see it. Hang on, I can't even see it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and use these stairs real quick and go on down. And this will take us right into the main entrance to the tomb. Now this tomb is misleading, so for those of you who may not play World Adventures much, it's real easy to actually not complete this tomb the way you should, but I'm going to show you exactly what you are supposed to do in it. Alright, Brandon, go ahead and go through that door. I told you to move. He's like, I'm not ready. Okay, I'm going to look through here and make sure. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of fruit and everything, but you know what? I'm going to have him go ahead and eat this real quick. And there's nothing over on this side, but there is going to be something to collect. Normally it's right here. And of course, the World Adventures, the main thing is you need to be actually looking along these walls, and whenever your cursor changes, you're going to actually see that something's behind the door. I'm waiting to see if we get anything, and I don't think we do. I'm going to have him walk down a little bit closer just to see if an opportunity shows up. It probably won't, just because I'm looking for it. But as you can see, there's something right here for him to inspect. He's going to go through here and look. And we're going to actually get another little treasure. This is hit and miss. Sometimes you end up with something really good, and sometimes it's just pretty pathetic. But we'll actually see what he gets when he gets to this one. Now this is actually a very, very lengthy tomb, and there's multiple parts to it. So the adventure we're getting is just kind of the introduction to it, but we won't get the really fun part of the tomb. That part you have to actually have a much higher martial arts and athletic skill, and you come back and then you'll actually end up getting into the whole fighting the mummy and all that. Alright, looks like we did pretty good because that's actually not bad. I think that might be one of the special vases that you can get. Let's see. No, it's just a relic. Okay. Alright, so anyway, we're going to go through this door right here, and as you see, once we go through this door, basically our little opportunity is going to be over. But that doesn't mean it's really the end. Okay, it says deep within the dragon cave. Let me go ahead and knock this out real quick. And whatever that is. Brandon has a vision of a mummy, and it appears to be battling an adventurer. Return to Chen Hong and describe the vision. Perhaps Chen Hong can decipher its meaning. Okay, well, the adventurer that he's battling is us. But we're not battling him yet. But we are going to eventually, but it's probably not going to be Brandon. I bet it's going to be one of his relatives if we ever make it to that point. I miss World Adventures so much. I really do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and push this one, push it over, and then there's one more thing. Down here, we want to find a hidden door. So whenever you get that, always know that there's a door, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, it's right here. It doesn't show yet, but the door is right there. Alright, so these are things that are good. He can actually sell some of these things, but there's some footprints, and every time you see these footprints, you always want to go ahead and stand on them. Not all of these are going to be pushable or movable. This one happens to be, so that of course tells you should be doing something with it. Once he does this, of course, he actually opens up this little hidden door. And again, this one, normally I don't get a whole lot of decent stuff out of here. Sometimes I do, but most of the time it's kind of weak. But there's nothing over here, and there's nothing here. That's actually a lie. There is something actually way over here, but we don't get to it at this part of the tomb of the quest. Yeah, see, it's all just ancient coins. Now there's also another place over here that we have to stand on, and I'm going to roll the walls up because otherwise you miss this if you don't have them up. Now there is a door here, and we can't get into it because we don't have that key. We get it from doing another adventure, and that's the really scary part of the tomb where it gets really dangerous. As you can see, these two things actually popped open, and if you don't have the walls up, you kind of miss it. For the longest time, I kept thinking, what just happened? And I never realized that it's on the walls. I mean, it still shows up. You'll still see the holes, but that's okay. Alright, so we got one of the sarcophagus pieces, which really isn't worth a whole lot. Alright, I know you're getting tired. And how late is it? It's only 10 o'clock. Let's see, what do you want to do? Escape from a tomb? Well, we could try. We're going to come over here and we're going to pull this out. Now, most of the time, people, when they're playing this game, especially I did when I was in the beginning, what did you get? Oh, you got more dried food. Good deal. And we got a lot of gold coins. Okay, but most of the time what I would do is I'd see this and I'd just leave and go report in. And that's really not what you're supposed to do, because there's a whole other section of this tomb. And I didn't know about it for the longest time, so I would always just get to this point, turn around, and I would leave, and I walked away from all this stuff that we're about to do. So he's going to go ahead and collect this. He's going to inspect these walls. There's a little room that he's going to go into right here. You can see it. And it's got two doors, one to go in and then one to come out on the other side. And then there's another room right down here. But I'm only going to have him open these two doors because I want to make sure he goes in and collects everything inside. Let me put the walls back down because I like seeing it without the walls. It's just my preference. So once he gets done, I'm going to go ahead and let him collect all these. There is a place that we can sleep in just a minute, and I think he is getting pretty tired. So I'll let him sleep over in this other place. And if you've got the tent, you're pretty good. You can actually sleep in the tomb. It's no big deal. One thing I have noticed is that his needs will decline a lot less once he's in the tomb. So his bladder especially will not decline that quickly. It's kind of a nice thing so that you can actually be in here a lot longer than normal. Alright, go ahead and get this door open. Yeah, I love World Adventures and I play it all the time. Anytime like there's a new expansion pack coming up and I just want to kind of kill some time, I want to waste a few days just kind of playing a game, but I don't really want to do too much, I'll just throw on one adventure and I'll just go on as many adventures as I can get done before. And I pretty much, that's kind of become my standard right before an expansion pack comes out. Just take a weekend and just play it. I didn't do it for university life because I was too busy making LPs, but that was another thing. Alright. Yeah, tons of coins. 499. Brandon, I know you're tired. Come over here and get this door. We got to get down at least, I think it's 1 or 2 more levels, and we'll have a room that we can fit the tent. Alright. Ancient coins will be great because we can pass those down to our family members as we move on. So when Misi comes over and travels wherever she goes, she'll have enough coins that she can do whatever she wants to do. Alright, let's go ahead and get on in here and open that door. Yeah, I did a World Adventures LP as my very first LP to ever do, and I enjoyed it so much, but the problem was I did it on my old computer, which didn't really have the power to actually do this well, and kind of bothers me when I go back to watch it. It's not only the old computer, but it's also the old microphone, so it doesn't sound as well, and I thought, I'd love to go back and just redo it. And I mean, I loved the World Adventures one I did, don't get me wrong. I think it turned out just the way I wanted it, but in some ways I'd like to go back and just do it again and do it with a better system. And I could, but I'm not going to do it anytime soon. I've got other plans for other LPs that I want to do. I do want to do a legacy challenge, and just the traditional legacy challenge, and I'm still actually trying to figure out which neighborhood I'm going to do that in. Alright, go ahead and get it through this door. And so if you guys have any ideas, we're going to go ahead and collect this, whatever this vase is. There's this one right here. And there's really nothing else in this room, so you just have to go back over here. Another wall to inspect. Oh, another thing, there are no mummies in this tomb at this part, so you don't really have anything to be scared of in this part. Let's see, that's one that we needed. The music is what scares you. The music is awful. I mean, I love it, but alright, so we actually became a rebel excavator, which means we can do, clear piles a lot faster, which is good. Unfortunately, he's only going to get to go to one more country to travel and use all this. Yeah, he's about to pass out. Poor guy. He's probably going to go ahead and throw the sleeping bag up before I can get him down. I wanted to get him in the tent. I don't think it really matters, but that's okay. No, like I was saying, I am actually planning a regular legacy challenge, and I'm trying to actually figure out which town I want to do it in. I'd like to do it in one that I haven't done it in, but I've also got a few other challenges that are already kind of earmarked for other neighborhoods as well. So, got some other things going on. Just got to get through with some of my other LPs before I can get to that point. Alright, Brandon, get on down here. Let me see, can I go ahead and lower? Alright, let me stop real quick and pause. I'm going to go ahead and get this tent out. Let me roll it out for you. And we're going to place it right there. You go ahead and go to sleep, and we'll get you going. Because he is not going to do anything for me if I don't get him some rest. And he's kind of hungry, but other than that, he's pretty good. Alright, get in there, buddy. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and let him sleep, and I'll be back in just a minute once he's up and ready to get going. Alright, that took him forever to sleep, I gotta tell you. Anyway, he's going to make sure he collects this little pile of gold coins, and we'll make sure we put our tent away. If you forget your tent, you basically have lost it. So don't ever forget it. I have done that once. I'm not gonna lie. I did it before. It wasn't my favorite or my best moment. All right, so here we're gonna actually load up on a few things. We didn't get too lucky because it's mostly gold coins. They don't actually give you a whole lot for gold coins. They're great for things like mummy snacks and all that, which you don't get those in China. So if you're coming over here, gold coins don't really help you. Normally in tombs, the big open spaces are your dead giveaways that there's a trap. And they don't put traps in these beginning episodes or these beginning tombs because they're just lulling you into a false sense of security so that you think, okay, you can just walk across an empty room. And then later, when you're actually doing the adventures and you get this empty room, you go across it and you either get shocked or you get burned or you get stuck by darts. And it's crazy. So whenever you see big open spaces in these tombs, be careful, especially if you're starting off in Egypt or in France, because their beginning tombs, they only give you like one beginning tomb, then the rest of them, they're expecting you to pretty much have figured it out by that point. China just kind of eases you into it. That's why I tell people, always start with China. All right, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and start clearing these piles. Okay. And then I just like to go ahead and pull these guys out. I want to get everything ready so that I can get these opened. Normally these would be scary, and when I first started playing the game, I was terrified to open these sarcophagus get them open because you can get a mummy inside, and I didn't want to do that. I was like, I don't want to get the mummy because they can curse you and then you die within, I think, 7 days or 14 days or something like that. It is kind of fun to get cursed though, because the whole procedure to lift the curse is really, really cool. You have to go to Egypt and go through a tomb, and it's just, the animation is a lot of fun. So if I do World Adventures again, I'm definitely going to try to get cursed, just because. Problem is, by the time I get there, I normally have my guy so skilled up in martial arts and athletic that he can beat the mummy with no problem. But there he's scratching his bottom. Gotta love that. All right, go ahead and get in there, and then we'll get this thing going. This is the part of the tomb that you will not get this section as an adventure. So if you don't know it's here and you don't do this, you won't actually get to it. You will see this again when you get the other half of the tomb and you open it. There's a door right here. You don't see it, but you'll actually open this door and you'll come right out in this area, and then you'll just kind of see all this and you go back through the rest of the tomb. But normally you don't get to it, and sometimes you get here and you don't actually even go through it. It's not that big of a deal. All right, he just needs to push this back as far as he can get it, and then we got to pull this other one back too. So you're going to pull this one as far as you can just to get around it. I don't really care how far you go. Go one more. I think one more ought to do it. Do one more. Oh no, hey, you got it. All right, go ahead and pull this one as far as you can, and then we're going to go ahead and just start looking inside and see what you can get. And he doesn't have to pull this one too far. Just one more. That's good. He can get through there. Ah well, I guess he wanted to do it another time. That's okay. Now he may get sucked into this one because there may be some little trap or something, but it's not the mummy. So, but normally you'll see that it'll just lock him in there. But sometimes you get the nice little the light and everything that shows that you got something like right there. So, all right, so we got dried food. That's why I normally don't buy dried food right away, because you're gonna find a lot of it. You may not find as much as you need. But what I normally do is I hold off, and then I use the ancient coins and I buy the special kind of dried food that you get only from the special merchant, and it works out a lot better than just the dried food that you normally buy. So that's my thing. Don't waste a lot of money on dried food. You do want to buy a shower and a can, and I don't think I picked up that many for him, but I did pick up enough, so he'll be okay. That way if something happens and you get caught on fire and you don't have any way to put it out, you at least have that. Alright, so we found the lapis lazuli, which is good. You may actually have to have that on an adventure that you're going to get pretty soon. And that's good. Alright, so he's going to finish this thing up, and hopefully he'll get through all these. We got 2 more, and then once he gets through these little sarcophagus, then we're done. There's nothing else for him to do here. Alright, what'd you get? Got a money bag? Gotta love money bags. Alright, anything else? You would have thought. He keeps looking. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, we've almost lost the second day. That tells you how fast these adventures go. You think that 6 days is a long time, but it's really not. So that's why when I play, I always try to get him that that special rewards so that way he can stay those extra 3 days, because you do need them, especially if you want to get something done. Alright, we found more ancient coins. We got 652. Yeah, when I played my World Adventures LP, I think I ended up with so many ancient coins. We never used them. It just got to be a joke towards the end. I was laughing about it. I was like, oh great, more useless items that we can have. But it was fun. So yeah, I'd love to do that World Adventures LP again. It just was a lot of fun. I used one of my favorite characters that I haven't used him in a long time. Actually, I haven't played with that character since the World Adventures LP ended, and I'd like to actually go back and revisit it, but it'll be a while. Too many other things going on. I've been finding some cool challenges that I really wanted to try, and I think they'll be fun, but I do want to actually wrap up my expansion pack LPs before I do that. And this one's going to take a while because we've got to go through 5 generations. So hopefully you guys are in for it for the whole long run, because I'm planning to take it all the way to generation 5. As long as I keep them alive. I should be able to. At least I hope I can. Alright, looks like we didn't get sucked into any of these. We're going to go ahead and head on back out of here. And that's all he had to do. Now the nice thing is he didn't have to actually, when you click this button, you don't have to worry about like moving anything to get back out. Sometimes in these tombs you actually have to move something or go through a dive well, and it's hard to get back out to the beginning of the tomb. But there's an easy trick to get out of there. You can actually buy something from the merchant, which is called escape dust, and I will use that sometimes. What you do is you just throw the escape dust down, and it immediately will send you right back to your base camp. And I've done that before when my sim is not really high skilled in martial arts and I'm scared he's going to get cursed or killed by the mummy. He just gets cursed. He won't get killed by him. But it's kind of a way that you can do it and make sure that you don't have to go through the curse, especially if you know your sim's not got a whole lot of money and can't afford to travel over to Egypt real quick to get that thing done. So, I don't know. It's just something that when you get to, I think you got to be at a level 1 before you can start buying stuff, and then each time you raise up your level, you can buy more things from the special merchant. But I don't think he can do a whole lot because he's still, I believe he's at a level 1. Maybe he's level, or maybe he's not even level 1 yet. I thought you automatically got it after your first adventure, but I could be wrong. Again, you should always be looking at this road right here because there's a lot of things that spawn. I saw something down at the bottom, but the thing is, we're going to end up getting another adventure probably pretty quick that's going to send us looking for all this kind of stuff. I think we got stuck sims because that's what happens when I get this lag here in China. And China is notorious for getting stuck sims, so you just have to sometimes reset the town. Yeah, there's something right there. I could have picked it up and probably should have, but I want to get as many adventures accomplished because I'm really trying to get to the axe. If I can get the axe, I'd be very happy. Oh man, I forgot we got a bicycle. The axe would be great because then we could actually pass that down to the generations and it'll be okay. I mean, we're going to get it eventually. I just don't know how soon. Alright. But he's got the best shot at getting it real quick. And I got to be careful because there's one adventure that I know it gives us a lot of money, but I hate it because it can really mess up our time. And I want to make sure that we don't get it. Alright. So we're over at the academy real quick. So this is where you would normally come to learn martial arts. But since he bought the equipment, I'm not going to spend the time learning it. I'm just going to let him go ahead and do as many adventures as he can. And he's probably going to get trapped by it, and they're going to say, oh, you got to have level 5 to move any further. If that's the case, then we kind of have to do it. But I want to wait and see what he gets. Alright, so constructing the vision statue. Yes, I hear this is worse than I thought it would be. A prophecy foretold of a foreigner who would come to fix the dragon cave. You just might be that person. We will need a meditation statue, but that requires 2 pieces of platinum. Bring them to me quickly. Alright, so we should have none of them. Alright, so let's go take a look. Okay, there was one over here, there's one here. Normally, if you can find 2 together, and see, we were right there, we were right by them. But we're going to go down here because there's 2 together. Let's see, are they close? Oh yeah, they're right next to each other. Alright, go down here, and is that platinum? Can't really tell, it didn't tell you. Go ahead and just turn him on so he can come over here. Okay, this is giving us this return home thing, which is worth 1,000, and yeah, we are going to return home, but I kind of hoped he was going to get something else. Alright, let me make sure that that's where we needed to go. Yeah, that's all we could do. If we wanted to, and we had the time, we could actually run around and we could collect all the platinum that shows up, because there's, what, 2 there, 2 here. Oh, these would have been easier. Stop. These are much easier to get to. Alright, let's go over here. collect these. Yeah, going up back up that dragon's cave is kind of like it just winds up too much. So I'm going to go ahead and speed him up and get him over here. And that way we can actually get these done. But I could go collect them all. But I'm really, like I said, I'm trying to get through as many as I can get. Oh, you're going to eat? I'm not even watching your needs. I know. You guys are probably saying, why don't you have it on there? Well, buddy, you just ate. Come on. All right, so we just got level 1 visa, so that's not great. I kind of figured we get a little bit further than that. All right, so go ahead and keep going, and let me speed him up so he can get over there and get these turned in. And I don't know if we have more on this chain. Some adventures you get them done and they're really fast, and then some it's just like one thing leads to another, and it's just this long chain of adventures that you have to finally get through. All right, if you're gonna lag, I'm just gonna keep following you on this way. Okay, that's the garden, so I think we have to go all the way around to get back into it. Where's our guy? Is he here? No, he's over at the academy. What are you doing? You don't even know where you're going. All right, and of course he's got to go all the way back here, and then he comes back around. Normally I put the tent right here, and that's where I sleep. So the nice thing is now that he's here, we can actually use this shower once he actually checks in. And let's see, has he got food? He can actually eat the plants or eat the fruit that he's got, but we still have to go home to get a new adventure. Get over there, buddy. I'm gonna speed you up because I'm tired of waiting on you. Gotta go upstairs, turn this in. Okay. Deliver 3 pieces of lapis lazuli to Chen Hong to receive ancient coins. Oh, I don't really care about them. Alright, so we gotta go collect 3 pieces. And these are the kinds of adventures. He's already got 1 that we had in our inventory. So let me go ahead and stop real quick. Normally, there's one over here. We wouldn't have to do anything. We could go get it. But you'll notice that they're all over the town. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to stop where we are. Let me go back in here with him real quick. Go downstairs, Brandon. I want you to take a shower, like I told you. And then I'm going to actually take you downtown. You're going to the market. And when we get to the market, you're going to go in. Okay. The market has 4 different vendors. So we've already been to the general store. And that's all fine and good, but we don't really need to go there again. What we need to do... Come on. Am I on the right lot? I am on the right lot. It's just not wanting to go down for me. All right, here we go. We don't want to go to the general market up there. We want to go over here to the relics market, and we want to buy something from him. We're also going to get food while we're here, and let's go ahead and buy something as well. All right, I'm going to speed him up so he gets this done. Okay, head on down, buddy. And these guys are here 24 hours a day, so you don't have to worry. You know, if you come down at any time, they're here. All right, we've made enough money. We could actually pick up the recipes in the fishing books, which I do want to do. So we're going to actually have him come over here and buy those as well. That way, maybe, I hope we have enough money. But those are the only things that we actually had left that we had to pick up before we left. Now, this is what I normally do because these are so cheap and it's a waste of your time to run around looking for them. But normally they have at least 1, maybe 2 already here at the store. And you can just buy them and turn them in. So there we go. They got 2 of them. They're $25 each. All right, we just needed 2. So get those. Now you can go turn those in once he's done. And I'm going to go ahead and turn him in. But he's going to eat, get his books, and then we shouldn't have to come back to the market for anything unless we need to buy something else from the relics. So at least that's my thought. All right, who is this guy? All right, Zhang Lu. And, okay. Go ahead and get you something. Get some egg rolls. I always get egg rolls in China. Gee, I wonder why. All right, go ahead and eat. And let me check these messages to make sure there's nothing I have to worry about. Okay, we got a pretty decent money for that last adventure. That wasn't bad. I mean, we actually found some other things. So we really have more money than what it shows because we got to cash in some of the relics and we're going to cash in the money bags. So once we do that, we'll have a lot. Who's all excited? I don't know. A lot of times what I do whenever I have other family members here and they just come over here, they'll just start swimming in these ponds, which I think is hysterical. I mean, it's just as tacky as can be, but you know, they're basically just pools. But I really like the way they look. In fact, when I build a pool, I'm going to actually put these out from now on because I like those, but I always forget that we have them. I guess you got to go. Maybe you have to go into Buy Debug or something to get them. I can't ever remember finding them. Or oh man, he's got to go over there and do this. I hate that. This is one thing that I really ought to come in here and edit this lot. They didn't think about this very well. They ought to put a sink or something over here because they always have to go over and and do this. This right here, this little cookie thing, I got that in, I believe, my Supernatural LP by doing a dumpster dive, which that was just too funny. I don't think they have dumpsters over here, do they? No. If we had one, I would do it in a heartbeat. Because you can get some good free stuff. You can get a lot of junk, but you can get some good stuff as well. But all right, let's go ahead and get these books, and then I'm going to have you go deliver the gems before this guy goes to bed. It's already midnight. It doesn't matter, though. China, they don't adhere to the clock, so go whenever you want to go. As long as you've got energy, you can do it. All right, let's see what you're going to get. Okay, we want to get the recipes, which there's only 2. And they're not, it's $525. It's a lot. Okay, we got 3 books. Oh man, are we going to have enough money? It's going to take all our money. But, oh, I don't think we have enough. We can't buy it. All right. Yeah, we can't buy that one. So, I can't buy 2 of them. What am I thinking? All right, so we can't buy mythical fish. Man. All right, well, that's all right. Go get this and maybe we can. Actually, I could have sold the money bag, and we probably could have. But you can see that some of you are asking why I don't have a proper bathroom in their house. Well, look at my money. I knew this trip was going to be much more than $2,300. I just knew that was kind of like the basic that I would have to get through. But yeah, I mean, these trips are expensive when you have to do all these things. So to me, if the bathroom's working, I'm not really pushing to get a new one yet until I know that we've got plenty of money to burn. And I've already spent enough money on like the greenhouse and all that. So to me, no, it's kind of like it's not my priority. It will be eventually. I will actually start pushing it, but when we get back, we're going to have so many things to do. And now that we've got Misi, if I can get 3 of them working, once she actually ages up to the point where she can do things on her own, it'll be a lot easier. Of course, she is a child now, and I think there's some things she can do, but nothing that's really going to make us any money. At least I'm not. I mean, in regular towns, yeah, she could do the bake sale and all that, but in our little island, she can't do a whole lot. Okay, so final touches on the statue. We got to deliver a relic. Well, we should already have one, and I'm gonna go ahead and just click it because yeah, we've already got the relic, and we can just turn it in. All right, that's it. So we are done with this adventure. We're gonna head on home, and once we get home, I'm gonna beat Brandon to the house real quick. I'm going to go over here to the adventure board, and he's going to go ahead and I want to find a new one. And let me make sure, because I don't want him to get, there's a certain adventure I really don't want him to get. I think it's the Master's Palm. If he gets that one, we're kind of in trouble because that's the one that's going to make him look for the assassin bugs, and I really don't want him doing that. So let's go ahead and just take a check real quick. What do you got? Oh man, is this the one? Oh, I can't remember if this is the one. I think this might be the one. You know what, let's just check and see what all's here, because there's one that if we get the assassin bug one, I'm gonna be so upset. No, it's not this one. This is just catching fish. We can catch fish all day long. Okay, this one, it just sends you on. I think it does eventually turn into something if I'm not mistaken, but it's not the one I want. So it may be that first one. That's the one I really have to get. No, we don't want to go read or deliver a book that we wrote. So yeah, so you get some of these that they're designed more or less just for getting visas for the people that can't do it again. Yeah, we're getting the same kind of things. Let's go ahead. I want to get back to that first one. It'll come back around again once you run through all that's available. Yep, that's what we're gonna have to do. All right, Brandon, go ahead and you know what? You might as well go on up and go to bed. And since you're here, let's go find you a bed. No, you're not going to sleep in a sleeping bag. Go up here, go to the bed that's nice. Oh wait, somebody's already in it. So you can go take this bed right here. Get upstairs, do what you got to do. And it's going to take him a while to get there. He's thinking about it. Get up there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out of here real quick, and I'm going to make sure that he gets everything he needs done. And when we get up in the morning, we'll get something to eat, and we'll get him set up and start working on this adventure, which could be a bad one. I don't know. Speed up, buddy. It's going to take you forever to get up there. It's the only bad thing about this base camp. I love it. It's beautiful, but it does take a while. Alright, I'll be back in just a second when he's up and ready to get going. Alright, so he's getting up, and I gotta tell you, I got some bad news. It's not bad, but it's bad for me. This is the bad adventure. while he was sleeping, I just did a real quick look at my old LP real quick just to make sure. And yeah, this is the one that ends up with the red assassin bug. So we're in for quite an ordeal if they're as bad to find as I think they're going to be. But maybe not. Maybe he'll be okay. I'm going to try to stay optimistic, but I'm not really going to be, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really that thrilled that we're going to have to do this. All right, so there's this one piece right here. Is there two of them together? Otherwise, I don't really want to have to do this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this one right here because it's so close, and it really isn't. But, oh, there's something else there too. So go ahead and collect it, whatever it is. I don't care. Just pick it up. And then let's go ahead and, if there's another one close by, that's not close. Yeah, I don't think there really is anything other. There's one way over here. And that would take forever. That's on the way to the Temple of Heaven, which you almost feel like you're walking to heaven. It's pathetically bad. All right, so we'll actually have him do that, and then we're going to send him back over to the market and see if he can buy another one, because I really do not, absolutely do not want to have to go through that that whole thing trying to find another one. All right. And the red assassin bugs, if they actually give me as much trouble as I think they're going to, then we may actually cancel out of this adventure, because I'm not going to fight that battle, not when we're actually having limited time like we've got with him. I'd rather just do something else. We'll do what we can do on this chain and try it. The only nice thing is the red assassin bugs gives you a lot of money, but it also is there, it's designed kind of to slow you down, and then that way when you actually come back over and you are doing that and you can't find the red assassin bugs, you can go work on your martial arts, and that's, I think it's basically how it's designed. But you know, that's not our point here. Our point is we're trying to get something. Okay, go ahead and jump in here. Look at that little Chinese. Oh, look at that. I want that one. I want the Chinese gnome. Okay, please tell me you got some more. Please tell me you got more overnight. Yeah, you did. Okay, they're cheap. I'm just gonna get the one, so he only has to have two. Alright, go ahead and deliver these. This guy is right here. Uh-oh. There's love right here in the market. Go talk to this. Oh, it's this person. You bought the stuff that you're going to give her. That's too funny. Alright, so here we go. Got to go over here and get 2 pieces of raw mercury. Now, mercury is actually pretty good. It's expensive. Or actually, it will give you some decent money. And there's one that's not too far. Let's see. Let's go pick this one up. Go ahead and get moving. And the only bad thing is you really don't get as much for it when you just sell it right out in your inventory. Not like you would if you were to go to like a consignment store or something. I know I can get those, and I guess those probably would be the easiest. Although it's going to take you a while to travel out there. Man, you just got to go all the way up here and come down. But you know what? That's what you're here for, so go ahead and do it. Alright, once you have those, then you should be able to turn them in. I'm just going to speed you up. I'm not going to watch you run around town. I know this is riveting right here, but you know, it's either that or watching him on a bike. It is pretty country though. It's pretty scenery. So, all right, go ahead and turn these things, turn them in, and we'll go back with you. But we're going to speed you up so we can get through there really quick. Yeah, it's pretty, and you can tell it's already getting to be nighttime. So our days go by so quickly. And oh wait, there's something there. There's 2 things there. Stop, 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 stop. Let's pick these up. I don't know what they are, but you never know. It could be something you need. Then you can go deliver them. Yeah, usually when you see stuff like that, pick them up because you know you're going to get something later. If that was quartz, okay. We can always sell it for money. And he doesn't have the collection helper because we don't have that many points, do we? Or actually, I think we do. Oh yeah, we got plenty of points. I could have bought it. But unfortunately. Now there's a way to cheat and do the red assassin bugs if you really, really want to. You can actually go in and you can put spawners down on a lot, and I'm not going to do that because I don't like to cheat, but that's one way you can do it. But they've gotten really, really difficult to find, and I'm dreading it. Like I said, if it doesn't show up, if we don't get them in the beginning, I'm not going to waste my time because you can spend days on it. Alright, here we go. We got to find 3. Why couldn't it only be 1? 3 red assassin bugs. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look real quick and see if anything showed up. Alright, here's one, and I guarantee you there's 2 of them actually. Let's go over to this one first. Go over here. I don't care how you get here, just go here. Alright, let me go back up in because I think I got off my little thing here. Alright, so you go ahead and get down here. It should show up in just a second. And he'll find them, but he may not actually catch them. You got to give it a minute and then it'll show up. I don't even hear it. Are you lying to me? Are there any bugs here or not? I don't see them. Oh, if we're coming over here for nothing, I'll be so upset. Alright, let me go back up. Oh wait, is that it? No. There it is. Alright, go over here and catch this thing, buddy. Brandon, do your best. I hope you get it. Because if you don't, I'll be upset. Okay, it doesn't look like it's still out. But you never know. Maybe it is. Oh yeah, it's still there. Get over here, buddy. Please don't drop it. Please, please, please. Get over here. Because normally what they'll do is he'll get bit by it and he'll drop it. Alright, good deal. He got that one. Okay. Go find this other one because it's actually out. Okay, and you rarely get this. Oh man, this one's pitiful. No, we're not going to get this one. I can tell you that right now. We're going to try. Go ahead and come on over. And I'm going to speed up, but I'm going to go up here real quick. Let me go ahead and double check, make sure there's not another one. Because this one is a pain. Oh, wait, there's one over here. And this one will be better. I'm going to come to this one because this one you should have a better chance of getting. Go here. Yeah, I see it right there. Stop. I clicked on you. Catch him. Go ahead, buddy. Come catch these. You can do it. Oh, I don't see him up here anymore. That's a bad sign when they disappear like that. Yeah, I don't think they're here anymore. So I think he's coming over here for nothing. Let me just go up here again. Yeah, he's coming over here for nothing. Man, that stinks. Okay. I think I'm frozen. No, I'm not frozen. Yeah, this one over here, which is probably gone. You can't get to it. It's underground. I don't know where it is, but for some reason it just doesn't ever work. I'm going to look again to make sure there's not another one. But yeah, we're going to spend the entire day just waiting for them to spawn. And I've spent like 4 days before waiting, and that's just too long. So our options are this. We can either go ahead and cancel out of this opportunity, which I have no problem doing because it doesn't go any further than this. This is as far as it goes. And then we can go try to get another adventure. Or we can continue on this one and wait the few days and practice martial arts, which that's what we're going to do when we get home. The only bad thing about canceling it out is that this one is worth a lot of money. But we're going to go back home and we're going to cancel it because I'm not going to waste my time on it. It's gotten to where it'll drive me nuts. It's just too much. Yeah, it's going to tell me that I might be able to redo it again. I know, but I won't get it immediately. That's fine. Go ahead and check for adventures. Alright, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Come on, buddy. Let's see what you get. Please get something good. It better not be one of these time wasters. That's a time waster. Alright, is that it? Oh, I locked it in. Oh, man, I didn't mean to lock it in. Stop that. Yeah, I don't want it. Get something good. Come on, buddy. No, I don't want it. That's probably all we got. Which is going to aggravate me to no end. No, I don't want to do that. That's what we're doing right now. Although, I wonder if we lock on it right now, if they'll show up. Let's just do it just to see. Hang on a minute. Let's see if anything shows up. If not, we're going to cancel it and do it again. This is just a way to see if it works. Nah, see, they don't show up. It is so ridiculous. And maybe that's all we can do. Alright, so let's go back in here real quick and let's cancel this. I don't want it. Find something better. This is what I hate about this adventure. I hate it more than you know. It looks like that's all we're going to get is the fish. I don't want to do the fish. I want to do something different. Now, if you had the mod in your game, you can actually force an opportunity. This one I'll do. Okay, it's not going to go anywhere, but it is cash and it is Visa points. All right, we need more, a few more pieces of metal. If we go up into map view, we got some more over here. So let's go over here and get them. All right, and this is better. I can at least get something done on this one. And I'd rather do things that I can actually work and get something for them. All right, there's 3 pieces over here. I know we only needed, I think, 1 more after this. But we might as well since we... Oh, and there's something else over there too. Oh, there's a flower. Come on, collect that one. Let's see, we're going to collect this one. Collect that one. Yeah, red assassin bugs. Bane of my existence right there. whenever I'm here. All right, come on, buddy. Let's find it. Let's go get you. Figure out where you're at. You found silver. Good for you. You're gonna have to turn it all in anyway. There's some fish. Oh man. All right, I'm not listening to my timer yet. I'm not ready. So sorry, guys. It's gonna go a little long. Hopefully you don't mind. Come on. I gotta speed him up. So let's go ahead and speed him up through this. That way you can just get over here. And it's just, this is what you do. You do a lot of running back and forth. Like I said, I normally come over here with either a car or a motorcycle, normally a motorcycle, and it makes it a lot easier for me so I can actually get in here and get out. Don't have to waste a lot of time. Like I said, I think we've got some stuck sims, which is why I'm getting that every few seconds lag. That's what happens. And when he was sleeping, I should have actually reset the town. I normally do that just because it tends to help. If you have, I think it's Overwatch or Error Trap, one of the two is actually a mod from errands. It actually does that for you, and so you don't have to worry about it. It makes your game run so much smoother. But he's working on them. I know that most of them are updated, but that one is actually, there's a couple of them that are on their way to being. He's actually taking them down and doing an overhaul. So I don't really want to put them back in until they're completely done. So that's why the only mod I have is that one that keeps the animals off the island. All right, Brandon, I'm gonna speed you up because I don't really want to watch you run again. I mean, you do it so well, but I don't want to watch it. There was something there we could have collected. Yeah, see this lag? That's what I need to get that back in my game. Or I just need to reset. And resetting doesn't always do it. Sometimes it does, but not always. But yeah, that's what it means. Somebody's stuck and can't move anywhere, and the game's trying to figure out what to do with them. He is starving. Oh, he's gonna eat grapes. No, you're going, I think, yeah, you may want to eat your grapes. Actually, I'd rather you eat something different. Eat your high quality or medium. Yeah, that's high quality. That's good. And I think he's getting, yeah, he's getting tired. So see, we spent the whole day doing just basically running around collecting things. And that's, some of these adventures, that's what they are, and I don't like it. It's the ones that actually go into the tombs. Those are the ones I like, and I can do those all day long. But these are the ones that, they're just tedious, and you have to do them. You got to get back and forth. And he's going to have to go to this lady and then go to another lady and or man, and it's just kind of a, you know, they're just going to run us ragged. Oh wait, there's something to collect. Good deal. Go ahead and collect that, whatever it is. I mean, if it's right there, then we're going to use it. And see, they always do that. They're usually sitting right there by their mailbox. But then as soon as you come up, that's when they decide they want to go do something else. And so you have to wait and go call them. Why did I do that? I don't know. All right, go over here. See what you can get this done. And yeah, I need to actually reset this game. This is getting annoying. Because you can see it was doing fine, but after a while, they just all start to get stuck. Okay. Collect 2 old common relics, which I think we already have, and return them to Bayou Shen for a reward. Alright. Yeah, we already got the relics. So, go ahead and go get this. Actually, you're already here. Give them back to her, and then go collect this. I think we'll be done. Hey, lady, don't go in the house yet. He's not done with you. We're not done yet. Come on. Alright, I want to get this adventure wrapped up before I end the episode because I want to make sure we can get another one. Probably can't. I think we'll have to wait till the next day. Alright. Alright, so we got to go deliver this telescope, which that's easy. We can go do it. I don't know where this guy is, but it's only 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh no, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We have no idea what time it is. Alright, Brandon, let me see where this guy is, see how long it's going to take you to get there. Alright, is he up here? Oh, he's up here just standing here waiting on you. So yeah, you better hurry up and come over here and talk to the guy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and if we can stop freezing, I'll speed you up and let you come over here and do this. You said it, buddy. You said it. Alright, hand him this, and this should be towards the end of this thing, I would hope. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Ugh. Alright, return the repaired thing to... Okay, we can see this is back and forth to that same lady. Alright, so you go back over here, leave that lady alone, or leave the man alone. He's crazy. And let's go back over here to this woman who has finally gone back into her house. Let's see, we're in the back, aren't we? Where's the front of her house? I don't know where. There's the front of her house. Okay, go over here and see if she'll come back out of the door. She probably won't. He's going to pass out, but that's okay. Yeah, tell her that you're done, and do not send us out to see anybody else. So we're done. We're finished running on these little errands with you. How many days have we been here? I have no idea. Oh my gosh, we're on day 4 of 6. Oh man. You got to be kidding me. Oh, this is the part I hate. All right, so this is going to be something he's going to have to do later because he's too tired to do it. We got to go convince 3 locals to turn their lights out, which, let me tell you, it gets tedious after a while. So that's fine. I'm going to let him go back to the base camp, get some sleep. He needs it. He can then get up and eat. I don't think we're going to get into another tomb, to be perfectly honest with you. I could cancel out this opportunity. I really could. But we're so close to the end because I think this is the last thing you have to do. And all it involves is going over and talking to these people. Of course, he doesn't have much in charisma at all. I don't think he does. Does he have any? He doesn't have any charisma at all. Oh, poor guy. So yeah, if he had the high charisma skill, it'd be very simple. He could just go in there and be instant friends with them. But you know, you got to talk to people, and being on the island by yourself, you really don't have that many opportunities. All right, you know what? Those people stole that really nice bed, but they should already be out. So we're gonna go take it away from them. No, they're still sleeping. You horrible people, taking our bed. All right, why do I get flipped around here? Okay, we're gonna take this one in the corner. Don't detonate it. You could, but don't do it. That would be bad. All right, go ahead and get up here, go to bed, and then you should be okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. When we come back, we're going to wrap up this trip to China, I hope, and we'll get back to the island. So I don't know if we'll continue this episode or not, or continue this adventure. I think we'll try. It may not be as bad as I'm thinking. I think you just have to do a couple of interactions. It's not like you have to become best friends with them. So we'll wrap this one up and try to get the next adventure, and keeping my fingers crossed, hopefully it won't be the red assassin bugs again. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Look for you in the next LP.